Hi, I'm John Kelly with Imperial Nurseries. One of the things we strive to do at Imperial Nursery is share new ideas with our customers, whether it be a new plant from our farm or an idea that they can implement in their business. Recently, I had the opportunity to be on a tour of garden centers throughout New Jersey with the Garden Centers of America. One of the stops we made was at Dearborn Farms in Holmdel, New Jersey. At Dearborn Farms, we had an opportunity to go through the nursery, see the garden center as well as other departments in their business. One area that seemed to get a lot of attention from the customers as well as from the attendees of the tour was the new children's garden. The garden is an idea that Emily and Arlene came up with to nurture the knowledge of the children in gardening. The children are our future gardeners, and this was something that was very important to Emily and Arlene. So important that they offered to do a video for us so they could share their ideas with other people as well. So without further ado, I present to you the children's garden at Dearborn Farms. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Emily Lucarelli, and I'm one of the family members who own the store here. Welcome to our children's garden. The inspiration for this garden came from my grandfather, Dominic Lucarelli, who the garden is actually dedicated to. One of my fondest memories of my grandfather was being on the farm with him as a child, and he had picked up a raw pepper right off of the plant and cut it for me. And it was the first time I've ever had a raw pepper. I got to taste it right there on the farm, and it was that type of memory that we wanted to be able to create for other families and get families and their children involved in gardening and enjoying plants and knowing where fruits and vegetables come from. And so I've had this idea for a while, and I really wanted to make it happen. With my background in education, I knew of ways that we could make things creative and get children involved, but really needed the help of Arlene here to help me with different plants and materials that we could use. So Arlene?
So we came up with some great ideas using Emily's education and my experience in horticulture. We came up with some great ideas, some punny ones, being the flower bed that I happen to be standing next to. We thought it would be a cute way to introduce children to the concept of a flower bed and what it really means. We also came up with some great ideas in using the 5 senses and using sight, smell, sound, touch,
and
hearing,
even a sense of humor.
And even a sense of humor, which I think that we've accomplished pretty well here. We've come up with some funny ideas, some funny ways of doing things. The flower bed being one. We also have some wine barrels that we put some herbs in. We've used an apple bin for our vegetables, making sure that those kids eat their veggies. We used a nice bench with some herbs in it so that you can touch and smell the herbs. We used a sensitive plant, which is a cool little plant that when you touch its leaves, the leaves close up, and the kids really get a kick out of that. Behind us here, we have a popcorn plant. When you touch it, it smells like buttered popcorn, as if you were at the movies. We used a very large tire from a diesel truck, and we planted some cantaloupe in it. You know, we've repurposed a lot of things that are very easy to do, even in your own home, things that you would have sitting in your own home or at your garden center that might be sitting there and you're not really sure what to do with. It's really quite simple and not a lot of great expense went into it. Really, the biggest expense was using our time and energy to make it happen. Outside of that, these are plants that we had ordered in that were going to be here anyhow, so it wasn't anything that we actually paid more money for. We repurposed, went to garage sales and different antique shops to try to find some of the other items. We also even purchased a few things like a woolly pocket, and to instill in kids to recycle, those woolly pockets are made out of recycled materials. So we really are trying to instill more than just gardening, but instill in the children that are our future, and that they're going to understand that they can just take simple things and make beautiful things happen.
And to respect nature and the world around us for what it is.
And we welcome anyone who would like to come and see our garden center and our children's garden. Please come down and see us. If you have any questions, Emily or I will be happy to answer.
Ask for us without a doubt, and we'll give you your own personal tour.
Thank you.